bus driver with a sense of justice. Now to get back at society. He's going to blow up all his passengers and bury them with him. He's come back to life 23 times since he was blown up. Tried everything but couldn't stop it. All they can do is find the killer's motive for getting back at society. Maybe there's a breakthrough here. They went to the bus company. They've come to the bus company to check the driver's file for the 45th trip on the pretext of a school interview, but the manager is having none of it. But then the news comes that the bus has exploded. The manager was rightly dismissed. This gave them the opportunity to take advantage of the situation. By the time the manager returned, the two men had already photographed the file. They found out that this man was not a local. He hadn't driven a bus before, but he suddenly came to work here 4 years ago. Could it be that he was planning the bombing? The reason written on the file was to accommodate his wife's job transfer, and the wife must have been his accomplice. But if he had a wife, why was he living in the dormitory? They decided to check the dormitory. Maybe they could find some clues, but they couldn't open the door at all. At that moment, the driver's flatmate came back from buying groceries. They pretended to be the driver's relatives. They lied that they had been told to pick up some things. The uncle was kind enough to let them in. Mike went in and rummaged around, but the housemates were keeping an eye on them. To buy time for Mike, Annie had an idea. She said she was going to meet the parents with Mike. She asked about the driver's background. The housemate said the driver was a nice guy, but his wife seemed to have a bit of a problem in her head. There's a divorce going on. Last month, I don't know what happened. His wife accidentally set fire to the house, and that's when Mike found a key clue. He found some papers and a broken lady's phone, so the two men left in a hurry. Now they've established that they were a married couple, but the key phone was no longer open. That wasn't enough. Why did they choose to explode at 1:45? They even thought they were terrorists. It occurred to Annie that she could use the police to help find some clues, but they'd be back on the bus again as soon as 12 p.m. In such a short space of time, the police would not be able to find any useful information. They had to guide the police to solve the case quickly. He also knew that the Zhang team at the police station was very vigilant. It wasn't as easy as one might think, but there was only one way to try.